With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out. The 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
21G.
Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Now Tua going to change the play. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, hey. Out.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 3rd down and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion, the tight end. Play action. It's Smith. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing is Smith. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Hey, cover one. He's right, snug.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
21G. 20 TX.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Cover one high. Cover three, kick.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
All right, come on.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 21 here.
Here's Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run Achane, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give to Mostert running right. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions. Here's a diving catch right side. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now Geno. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hey, here we go, hey.
From the gun, here's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42.
Slow ball, slow ball.
Here's Smith. He completes this to Walker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
13 next.
Now Smith. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Solo left side.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. There he goes, right side.
Tyreek Hill.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden.
Fighting his way through contact.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Hey, here we go. Sunday. Tuesday. Hey, here we go. Check 59. Cover. Here we go, Salon.
After the interception, here's Smith.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Out of the gun, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to go up top again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath with those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Smith now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Smith. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Back to throw, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And now Smith going to change the play. They'll look to throw again. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Trying the left side with Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Geno now to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
13 next.
Throwing is Smith. And Walker has it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
go. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Looking to throw. Smith. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
All right, let's go. Hey, come on 2. Come on 2. Come on 2. Come on 1.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. In motion, Hill. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Well, Tua's going to change things up.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Reek Woolen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The offense on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And no sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Tuesday. Slow ball.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. DK Metcalf. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, we won't say the comeback is complete just yet, but, boy, they have come roaring back to take this fourth quarter lead.
And I like the way that you put that, because it's not complete just yet, but just think about the other side, where they are right now, because they've got to be saying, how did we let this one get away? We were in complete control, well on our way to victory, and now all of a sudden, we're losing. How did that happen?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Tua going to change the play.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Mostert.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
21G. Go ahead. Hey.
Tua.
Dancing to his left.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Hey. 20, TX.
Throwing Tua. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
This is 1st and 10.
Run it.
Smith. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Smith to throw. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
Smith's going to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Smith. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Ours. 53.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. To throw is Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter, because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Hey, we go slow.
And they take a knee.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball,
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. They go play action. Here's Smith. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Smith and Jigba there to grab it. It's a 21-yard gain. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Touchdown, Seattle! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Quick to the air is Tagovailoa. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So that brings up second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Hey, 21T, 21G. Go ahead.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey. Get set. Go ahead.
Tua setting up to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Tua again. Throwing this back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Turbo one, high, turbo. Watch it, Oscar.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. They send Hill right. To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. They connect for the first. And they get this down to the 28. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Turbo 3. 32 stinger. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Corner, long.
They motion the slot man right. Tagovailoa on first down. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Turbo 2. Turbo 1. G. 21G. Ready, set.
Here's Tagovailoa again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one intended for the running back. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Got his target. It's Hill. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
This one's taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
He's right, no.
Achan punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Devon Achan with the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Sanders all set to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Working quickly here. Smith on 1st down. This one is hit by a the defender and winds up incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face second down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up third down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. And again, it's Smith. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Gtowncapp. And he makes the Heffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 32. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Escapes the pocket. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Pass complete to Walker. And they get this down to the 28.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
This is Walker on second. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They've got a man in motion. They just get the play off. Searches from the pocket. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're advancing it well as they face second down. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, Well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Throwing on third, Smith. He's on the move. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. It's Mostert on 2nd down. Still finding room past the 45. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. First down, here's Tua. He fires one deep down the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Tua looking to throw. He's got it! Touchdown, Miami! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Blitz coming for Smith. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins get the football back with great field position there at the 36.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
He puts some power on a deep one. Big game downfield. And that's good for a first down. Offense up to the line fast. Mostert takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Sanders all set to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, Smith to throw. Walker hauls it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here. Pass taken in by Lockett. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Walker on first down. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
13 next. Middle. Here we go.
Pressure comes. Smith. Rolling left, buying some time. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Middle.
Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. This a 54-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, get set. Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Time out 2. Hey, 21 TA. Ready, set?
Tua now from the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He's got it inside the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins grow the lead now to 22 points. Sanders all set to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. From the gun, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on second down. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
49, flip it off, 49. Hey, here we go, hey.
Smith to the air now. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be second down. Back to the air, it's Smith. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Smith. He sends this one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami.